So what's the most common thing that I get asked? What's going on in the market? Now, the average price is up almost $100,000 in the last 2 months. I'm Bawanka with the Compass team. This is your March market update. And if this is something that you've been paying attention to, you've been learning more about it, one thing that we always ask is that you subscribe. And if you like it, give us a thumbs up. Let's get right into it. So, the first thing that we're going to start out with, what everybody always wants to know, what's going on with the price. Like I said in the beginning, the average price is up almost $100,000 in the last 2 months. If you saw the video I did last week, it was up almost, or last month, it was up almost $90,000. But yeah, in March, the price went up about $12,000, which if you compare that to last year, the average price was sitting around $1,700,000, whereas now it's sitting or just over $1,120,000. So price is going up. And what else is coming with that? We're seeing more transactions and we're also seeing more new listings. But let's start out with transactions. So transactions were around 4,000 in January, bumped up to about 5,500 in February, and now in March we're over 6,000. We're at 6,500. So we're seeing a jump of about a little over 1,000 every single month with transactions. That means people are buying, people are selling, more things are happening in the real estate world. What's fueling that? Number one, I talked about this on the last update as well. What's going on with the Bank of Canada? The last time, Bank of Canada, what they did was they held rates. So this year they've held rates twice. And what does that do? That gives people more confidence. Some people are sitting on the fence, they're waiting. A lot of people, when are interest rates going to go down? It's been 21 months now since the Bank of Canada did so many rate hikes and brought the rates to 5%. Now, what we're doing is it's been holding, some small increase, small decrease, but overall it's been holding. We've got our inflation numbers under 3%. So we do think the rates are going to be coming down sometime in the summer. Again, I don't have a crystal ball, but what we do is we study the market. Now, let's talk about new listings, okay? Easter just passed. Oftentimes after Easter, that's when we do see a lot of new listings coming out in April, coming out in May. So keep your eyes out for that. We are going to see a lot more of that. In some pockets, East York, Durham, there's barely any months of supply, and these homes are all selling offer date. They're selling fast. And if you're a buyer looking in those markets, you need to be very competitive. So the amount of new listings, what we're at is 13,000. Last month, we were a little over 11,000. So it's about a 2,000 increase of the amount of listings that are coming out. Now that brings us into the days of market or days on market. Now, where we're sitting at right now is 29 days on market. If we bring it and we looked at March of 2023, you're going to see it was at 27. So right around the same amount of time. But if we look back, what's happened this year, in February, the days on market was 37. So we dropped 8 days, which is a lot. But take it even farther back in January, days on market was 54. So we've gone from 54 days on market as the average to 29 days on market. You're almost cutting that number in half, which means homes are moving a lot quicker than they were before. Last thing we want to talk about is months of inventory. What's going on with months of inventory? For those of you who don't know what that is, that means if all of the homes that were on the market today sold, how long would it take for all of those to sell if no new homes came to the market? The number that we're sitting at right now is 1.9 months. So we're at 1.9 months of inventory. In February, we were at 1.98, and in January, we were at 2.39. So we're seeing the months of inventory come down, which means supply is coming down, which means demand is going up. So if you are a buyer, do not wait too long because things are going to start getting more difficult to buy and demand is going up. At the Compass team, we have buyers who we're working with who they were looking in December, and now they're starting to feel that pinch. It's becoming a lot harder when they are going into offer dates, prices going up as well. So if you're a buyer, please do not wait too long. As a seller, and now is becoming a better time to sell. I mean, over 2023, the majority of 2023, I told you, if you're a seller, don't sell. Now, sellers, we're getting to that time where it's becoming a lot better. And I do think as the months go by, especially middle of May, that's going to be a great time to sell. So if you got value from this, again, we always ask that you subscribe. If you ever have any questions, you can always click the link below. That way you can set up a time to talk with me or someone that's on the team. But again, I'm Bawanka with the Compass team and Royal LePage Signature. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next market update. But this was the March 2024 market update.